Jaliat Namuwaya is a general news reporter in the Urban TV newsroom. During the recently concluded elections, she covered several stories from the camps of the National Resistance Movement, Forum for Democratic Change and Go Forward at the presidential, parliamentary and local government levels. Namuwaya is one of 35 female journalists who are recognized by the Uganda Media Women Association for demonstrating extraordinary strength of character in pursuing their profession under difficult or dangerous circumstances such as oppression, threats to personal safety, and other intimidating obstacles. Namuwaya attributed her achievement to the passion and persistence with which she executes her duties.
I'm indeed happy for having been one of the journalists who have been recognized as courageous news reporters. I believe I deserved it. I'm one of those people who have left their comfort zones and have moved out in the field to look for better stories. Sometimes it requires taking a risk for you to come up with a good story, especially when it is for the good of the public and to inspire people out there.
Jaliat Namuwaya, one of the proprietors of the Uganda Media Women Association, started in 1983, recounted the journey of female journalism in Uganda.
Many of us were assigned as Uganda News Agency reporters, and what you needed to do was actually to try and work so hard, train yourself, because at that time the only media school that was there was the one at UMA. And it was only for certificate courses. So then there was no training. Right now there is a course in mass communication at Makerere. That was not there before.
She urged the current crop of female journalists in the country to uphold the professionalism that is expected of media reports.
We need to ensure that actually people are actually professionals. And when you talk, but some of the things we used to have challenges with, I mean, they were mentioned here. How do people dress when they are going to report? How do are journalists supposed to be shabby? No. Journalists are also have to, they have to earn the respect when they go out in their communities.
With just a day to the World Press Freedom Day, which is celebrated every 3rd of May, the executive director of the Uganda Media Women Association criticized Parliament for banning journalists with diplomas from covering activities of the August House.
Parliament does not have, it is not written anywhere, but Parliament is supposed to be having the minimum standard for anybody to report about Parliament. Then thirdly, Parliament is a source of information, very critical information. Policies and laws are made from there. Meaning that for radio stations or the media that do not have the ability to employ a degree holder, for example, community radio stations, you will have denied the audience of this particular media, information from Parliament.
Despite the increased level of media freedom in Uganda over the last decade, there are still calls for more action from government by journalists and media houses to let the media express themselves freely.